Phillips. I'm with Intelligentsia Coffee and Tea, and we're going to go over a few things that are important to know about when you're trying to buy real high-quality specialty coffee. There's a variety of things that you should look for on the label. First and foremost is information about the coffee you're buying as to where it's grown at. Is it a coffee from Brazil? Is it from Colombia? Does it tell you where it's at inside of that origin? Those are really important details to help you develop your knowledge as far as what coffees from certain regions taste like, so you can figure out what you like. The second most important thing is probably going to be a roast date. Freshness is absolutely paramount in good coffee. After about 2.5 weeks, you're going to see a drop-off in crucial things like the intensity of the coffee and the aromatics. So a really quality-conscious roaster is going to print the date that the coffee was roasted on the bag in a way that you can easily find it and decide exactly when that coffee's past its prime. When you're looking at a coffee, there's a variety of things to take into consideration, and one really important one is roast level. The higher the quality of the green bean, which is the original state of coffee before it's roasted, the lighter you can roast that coffee, because the flavors that are in there are really good, and you're not wanting to cover them up with the effects of roasting. The darker you roast a coffee, say as with a French or an Italian roast, the more you're going to take into the bean that flavor of the roaster itself. So you're going to get a little bit of smokier flavors, a little bit more carbon in there. And oftentimes that's a practice that's used to cover up for beans that don't have as high of a quality level as you may find in some lighter roasted specialty coffees. If it's a really high quality driven coffee roaster, you're going to see a lot of information such as the varietal of the coffee, the elevation that it was grown at, information about different certifications it may have, whether or not it's a coffee that's still in season. All of these elements are bits of information that are going to help you sort through the wide array of coffees that are out there and find one that truly matches up to the reputation of specialty coffee. There's a number of certifications out there that you're going to see. You're going to see ones like organic. It's a very common that has reference to coffees that are produced without the use of herbicides or pesticides, but it doesn't really address cup quality or pricing. Organic coffees can fetch a higher price, but it's not always stipulated. Other things such as shade-grown refer to the environmental practices that a farm might use. And then you have other certifications such as fair trade, a very widely used and common one that refers mainly to pricing. There are other certifications out there such as direct trade that ties in a lot of those elements from pricing to mainly also including the quality aspect of a coffee, which is a pretty handy one if that's something that you're interested in with regards to specialty coffee.